You're listening to
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oh Baby a Triple, the TV show, live TV show, turned post-TV show, turned radio show, now podcast. It's pretty great. I'm your host, Corey, and I just moved a big, fat china cabinet. And it was a time. That was a big china cabinet, and I pinched my happy trail a little bit. That was
with your
That's
belt.
too much information. I don't
No, it
think
was
anyone
like-
needed to hear that.
So I was lifting it. It's two parts, and parts sit on top of each other. There's like the bottom cabinet part, and then there's the top glass part. And we had to take it down, move it to a different section of the house, and then set it back up. So when I was like placing the top part down on the bottom part again, I pinched some hair.
Ow.
It was a little bit of it. Yeah, it was a bit of an ow. But I'm all good. I'm all set. And that's me.
I have so many questions about your story as to how it would have pinched the ship, but like,
So-
I will not.
So when you're lifting,
We can move on.
When you're lifting something, it's a really good idea to keep what you're lifting super heavy, close to your center of gravity as possible. So I basically had the top thing against my chest and against
Did
my
you
stomach.
not have a shirt on?
I had a shirt on. It was through the clothing.
Oh.
This is pretty simple, Joe.
Hey, Joe, come on.
Joe,
Usually-
Joe, introduce yourself.
I'm Joseph, and Keanu Reeves is breathtaking.
Ah, he is. He's a breath of fresh air, that man. He's just so excited.
And I'm Harry, and this last week I learned that this is just Keanu Reeves' world, and we're just living in it.
Yep. Welcome to the 90s, baby.
It's very true, and it's very good. I don't know if it's a good thing or a...
It's interesting.
I'm into it.
It's interesting. He's a very happy man. He's very excited about everything, and I'm glad. So that
He's really
kinda,
changed his look.
yeah. Well, not really.
Has he always had the wild middle part?
He's always looked like that age.
Okay, fair.
But no, he hasn't always had the middle part. I mean,
Because I'd say that's like a
he-
pretty defining characteristic of his new look.
he kind of did in the 90s when it was Bill and Ted's. He had like long-ish hair, and then he cut it short when he did The Matrix. And then when the sad meme came out, it was still short. And then now it's long again. But I think he's cool with long hair.
Yeah, he looks pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's like,
He looks pretty
I'd say
he
he's
looks
like
pretty
what, in
baller.
his 40s or some shit. He's got to do something like that.
Yeah. I'm looking for the docket.
There's nothing on the docket. 'cause
Oh,
we're
okay.
just
Yeah,
doing
no,
E3.
it's just the E3 podcast.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if
Yeah.
you wanna kick us off into that?
E3 podcast part 2.
E3 big time. I mostly raved about Nintendo, but they were later at E3, so I think we can, if we want to get off,
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna get to them. We're gonna get
chromatically.
Build up.
No, not chromatically.
Yeah,
Chronologically.
chromatically, that's right.
Chromatic
Chronologically.
operationally.
Sorry, I'm still my mind is always revolving around music, so I'll have a Freudian slip here or there.
Oh.
So I'll let you guys kick it off.
All right, Joe.
So
you
there
wanna
were a
start?
lot of games. There are a lot of games talked about in the Microsoft conference. That's the first one we're talking about because EA
Isn't worth
No.
talking about.
yeah, no. They had that Star Wars game, but they talked about that in the Microsoft conference, so like we'll just talk about it there. So Microsoft had 60 games.
Sweet.
Yeah, a whole lot. They delivered on
did
their
they have
promise
60
of having
games.
the biggest show.
Yeah, I think it was the longest one too, besides like of the mainstream ones.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like I don't know, an hour and a half or something like that. It was long,
Yeah, it
Damn.
definitely was.
and I watched it all on my phone.
Damn. I watched it all on the TV.
That's pretty sweet, man. Was it on ESPN?
What?
What?
I'm pretty sure ESPN had a hand somewhere in E3, but
I know Disney XD did E3.
oh damn.
Really?
It's actually really funny because like all they censored out were the curse words.
Oh yeah.
Everything else stayed the same.
Like the blood and the
Okay.
gore.
Yeah, there was one year where they tried to cut all that out, and I think it was
realized
like last
wasn't
year.
worth it.
Yeah, they realized it wasn't worth it, and like nobody probably watched that, you know. So it was just E3. which
All
is
right.
really funny.
You can imagine
take
like
it.
a blank screen that says violence and gore, please wait. And then they get back to the next like announcer. And he's
Yeah,
like,
pretty
all right,
much.
time for the next one. And they go back to that blank screen.
Yeah. So it's kind of impossible to talk about every single game that they talked about without just making it a whole episode.
Oh, yeah.
So I will go ahead and say that, oh my god, they really did have so many games to talk about.
You can do like
the
a
games
highlights.
the games that I liked the most that they talked about, or at least and the most excited for, Psychonauts 2,
Yeah.
Phantasy Star Online 2, that Cyberpunk 2077, obviously.
Yeah.
Blair Witch came absolutely out of nowhere, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm actually really into it.
I'm super into it. I've been like recently I've been like more about horror. As a kid I was
Yeah.
like totally horrified by anything mildly scary, but you know, as you become an adult, it becomes more reasonable. So I don't know, I've been big into horror games and horror movies, so pretty down for this.
Yeah, Blair Witch is going to be a neat game. That Star Wars game actually looks pretty good.
Mm.
I'm glad that Respawn is doing more single-player work. And then Outer Worlds looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that looked. I'm not really into those kind of games, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the Bethesda Fallout kind of games.
Mm.
But it like visually, like I thought it looked cool. Like it,
Oh,
it
yeah,
had a
no,
cool
like-
looking world.
That was the hook for me. I was like, wow, this
Yeah,
looks
it was
really
very
fucking
colorful.
neat. Yeah, like way more colorful than I expected out of a game like that.
It's Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
I know you're
Yeah.
excited for that, Corey.
Yeah.
Are you actually excited for this game?
I like Minecraft. I'm not excited about this game.
Okay, I just
Wow,
wanted to
fake
make
fan.
sure.
Yeah,
Because, like,
I'll be a fake fan all I want.
I-
It's
I'm not-
It's no problem.
because I wasn't asking because it's Minecraft. I was asking because I was just like, this is literally just Diablo.
It's like I like I haven't seen like a Minecraft, like an actual Minecraft game that's branched off of Minecraft that has like not been cringy. I think they've all on some level are like, I get flashbacks to Minecraft music parodies all the time.
Oh god.
So
yeah.
my initial response when I see a game like Minecraft Dungeons or what was the Xbox one that came out years when they Minecraft first parented with
What?
not, oh my
Microsoft?
god
Are you
I'm
talking about the
blabbering.
story mode game?
I'm blabbering basically. Story mode is what I was fishing for. That was like, all these games make me think of Minecraft music parodies when
Yeah.
I first initially see them, and that's not a great first impression.
But yeah, there's that game.
Yeah.
Before we
Oh
go,
shit.
Before
Also
we go on, though,
Battletoads.
I think we should mention the most important part of
I
the
think I
conference.
know where we're going with this.
Like the biggest, most important part, and that's Xbox Game Pass.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but Joe, you can play games day one on Xbox
Yeah, I know
Game
you
Pass
can.
for PC for $1.
Yeah, I know you can.
Joe, think about it.
You know you wanna.
I'm actually good. I really could use that $1 for like pizza or literally anything besides Xbox Game Pass.
Single
Wow.
slice of pizza. Joe, what can you get for $1 that isn't pizza?
Dumplings.
Okay.
And you can also get 2 cookie sandwiches,
A
an
really,
Arizona can of tea,
really shitty cell phone.
a cell
A
phone.
super shitty one. A
Real
I
bad.
mean,
really bad
I
one.
guess you could. It like yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find that for $1, you earned it, I guess.
Damn, you
You
can't.
could probably get the. You know what you could get for $1?
Hmm.
Under $1, like 99 cents. You could probably get like one of those Madden games, or like one of those, like, or like literally
Uncharted
any
1 on
EA
the
game.
PS3.
Honestly, you could probably get the first Uncharted for like $2 maximum
Madden
if you
2000
really tried.
Madden 2003.
You could probably get that for $1. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly. You probably
I
could.
remember when I hunted. I remember when I was like 13 years old, bored at GameStop, and I had like 70 cents. I was determined to find a game that was like 70 cents.
Yeah.
I got close.
Anyway, back to Microsoft.
Back
Yeah.
to Microsoft.
Back to Microsoft.
So you want to just like talk about some of the games then?
So I would say, of the games I really want to talk about, just because like, some of these are just first reveal trailers, and I'm like, oh cool, that game looks neat. But the games that really caught my attention, Cyberpunk got a release date, yo.
Yeah, and it's looking cool. I mean, it's just another
It is.
like CG trailer. And I forgot that this was a first-person game.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
These trailers are like very. They give the impression of like a third person, like a third-person action kind of game. But it's like, oh right, this is like a first-person shooter.
It's-
I
And
kind of forgot
what we
that.
saw, what we saw of Cyberpunk gameplay from last year, this, I mean, it doesn't look like they changed that much. They announced that ray tracing is coming to Cyberpunk, which is like, wow,
Which
what a
is rad.
surprise. Yeah, but like, it's gonna be lit.
That lighting's gonna be
get that
freaking
yeah.
show. My goodness.
But and then hey, Keanu Reeves, baby,
Yeah,
that was
he's in the game.
That was like a weird reveal. Apparently, you remember how there was like the rumor that Miyamoto was going to be on the Microsoft conference?
Yeah.
Apparently, the people that was sourced from, they made a mistake. They thought
And it-
Keanu Reeves
oh my
was
God.
Miyamoto.
Oh my
It was
god,
like
that's
some
so
French
funny.
like news outlet or something like that.
Oh my
And
god.
they came back later and they were like, "Oops."
Had they never seen John Wick?
They saw
That's so
John Wick and they
funny.
thought that was Miyamoto.
That's so funny. Yo, that could have been a huge leak. Like if they were like, yeah, Keanu Reeves is going to be at the Microsoft conference, people would be like, why? But the fact that was a mistake, that was like the best surprise. I'm sure Microsoft was like, yeah, lap up them lies.
They're all for it. He was pretty funny too. He was like super
Yeah.
awkward.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like, oh my god.
But
he
that's
was
I
just,
funny.
don't even know why.
that's him, and I just love it.
Yeah, that felt like he was just like on a stage and he was like,
I'm in video game
They didn't
guys.
give him a script. They just told him to kind of go out there and pump him up.
That's what it seemed like.
And then that fucking one guy that was just like, "You're breathtaking." And like he's getting a copy of Cyberpunk for free.
It's great. I
I love that.
I like how most of E3 is, people who aren't very comfortable on stage ever doing public speaking, probably do mostly like computer work, try to like do public speaking and be really hyped about it. And as soon as they get like a world-renowned professional actor up there, it's the same thing.
I know. I actually kind of want to talk about that for Bethesda, but we'll save that for later. Battletoads is another game that I was like, "Yo, it's actually here,"
It looks
and
cool.
it looks very cool.
Mm.
I think it's got like I mean, I'm not gonna play it. if I'm completely honest.
I mean, me neither.
But
it
I
looks
like
cool.
that it looks like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like, I think that's kind
I
of
love beat 'em ups, like old school beat 'em ups. So this game is definitely up my alley.
Mm.
OG Battletoads is hard as shit, so I wonder if they're gonna keep that.
I
Like
would
probably.
I would think they would, because like if you take out the difficulty, what do you have with Battletoads?
Besides just like yeah, besides just like really wild like deformed frog people beating other people up.
You just get Punch Simulator. You just
Yeah, you just get punched.
you punch and win. That's all you do.
Psychonauts 2, yo!
Yeah.
I have been excited for this game for so many years, and now I think it's got a release date.
And also related to Psychonauts 2, like Double Fine being acquired by Microsoft.
Mm.
That's
you know
pretty
what's
big.
funny about that? Specifically, Double Fine being signed by Microsoft. Of all the people to pick them up, I was not surprised it was them.
Mhm.
Because like they have an interesting history. I think Psychonauts. I'm sorry about that motorcycle, but
Joe's in a gang.
I'm not in a shut up.
Joe,
But
what does your leather
enough.
jacket say? What's your nickname in the gang?
Enough. It says I'm gay.
It's a
But
good nickname.
anyways, I think Psychonauts was originally supposed to be an Xbox game.
Ride hard and ride hard. Anyways, we'll go back to Psychonauts. I'll set
And they've
that
done
down.
like a bunch of and they've done a bunch of work with Microsoft in the past too. So like When they were like, "Hey guys, we are acquired by Microsoft," I was just like, "Okay, cool. Now you actually have money forever."
Yeah, that's one of the funniest things I saw, like, in relation to this was someone online was just like, "Oh, hey, maybe now Double Fine can stop begging their fans for money."
Yeah, that's been kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. As someone who likes their games, it's really annoying when it's like, "Hey guys, we literally made an entire platform for you to invest in us," and it's also really sketchy.
It's like
So
all.
now
And
maybe
then
their games can come out and we won't have to pay for them until they're actually out.
Yup. Also, thank God Phantasy Star Online 2 is actually coming out.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
hope
of
they
crazy.
localize.
I
I hope they localize the PC version too.
I think it probably
That's
will
all?
because this is Microsoft, so like everything, it's all coming to all this stuff's going to be on PC anyway. But yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy because
Yeah.
I never played any of the Phantasy Star games. I'm not really my thing. But like
Right.
after you got all excited about it, and then I like read up on it, and just like how long this has been coming, I guess, or not coming until now.
Yeah, I played this game when it first came out in like 2012, and I used online guides. I think there was some sort of like English script by a fan translated into that, but a lot of the game is still in Japanese. The games had like a shitload of ports in Japan, but like it never came out over here, and it's like before I really, before I really fucked with Monster Hunter, this was like that game in that vein that I played.
Yeah.
Because like it's kind of similar to that. It's more like a RPG, like an MMO instead of Monster Hunter. But, it kind of has that same like here's a big mega boss that everyone fights at some point. And yeah, that's basically it for me in terms of like the big ones. They showed off more Borderlands, which was cool. I am down for that game.
Yeah, I'm already sold on that, so I don't like.
Yeah, it's like
They don't really need to
it's
show
like,
me anything else, honestly. I mean, what they
Right,
showed was
it's-
cool, but I'm already
It's like-
in. Ori
we
looks
already know
cool.
the release date. Yeah.
I haven't played the first one. I don't own an Xbox, so I don't play any Xbox games. But it looks really cool, and I'm excited that like all of their games are eventually going to be on PC, so I can play them.
I think the first one's already on PC.
It probably
And I
is,
think the second one is too. I'm not sure.
but
They're games I need to play at some point.
I want to play them. They look really cool, and it would be cool if they made their way to the Switch too,
Hey, I'd like that.
because
That would actually be a great platform.
Because like a lot of people have been speculating that it might happen because Cuphead is on Switch now.
Yeah.
So that would be
That's a game
pretty
I need to
rad.
play.
No.
What else? Star Wars game looked cool. The furry like house builder game,
Oh, the boat one.
Oh, yeah.
Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer. Yeah,
I think it looks pretty cute.
that looked like a Corey game.
It does look like a core game. It also looks like a Tumblr inspired fanfic game.
That kind of
Yeah.
fan base.
But I do like the
Blair Witch.
animation.
I think Blair Witch was one of the biggest surprises for me. Like I
Absolutely.
don't particularly care about like the Blair Witch movies and stuff, but like this
Oh, yeah.
game looked cool. Like it looked
it looked really-
scary
It reminds-
and it looked fun.
It really reminds. It's like got a Resident Evil vibe. Like
Yeah,
It
that's what I thought it
feels
was.
Yeah.
That's
super
what I thought it
cool.
was at first. I was like, is this like a new Resident Evil game?
I thought it was Outlast, I'm not going to lie.
I also think it's interesting. We get to see like bits of what this like the witch or the monster is in this game, which you'd never see in the movie. And
Probably
they're-
for the best.
I mean, that's part of the horror of like the original movie, and kind of diving into it a little bit more here. Pretty interesting. I'm pretty interested what these like monsters are gonna look like.
Yeah, I'm excited to play
Yeah.
it. It looks pretty cool.
I want to do like a game night with a bunch of people with this one.
Yes, horror games
yeah.
are just like the best, like game night kind of games. Just get like a bunch of people in a room, like we did with Resident Evil 7.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was fun.
Big Mom. not
Alternatively,
Big Mom.
I also think that
Big Mom's
horror
One
games
Piece,
work
but-
well by yourself too.
There's Mom
'cause I-
and
It was Daddy.
Yeah, it was Daddy.
Daddy.
Come on, Corey. You played more of this game than I did.
There was mom, but I put an emphasis on the wrong parental figure.
But what were you saying, Joe?
Yeah, sorry.
I also think horror games work pretty well by yourself, because I played Resident Evil 2 all by myself, and goddamn, that was a game.
Oh yeah, I mean they're also great by yourself, but I mean just like when it comes to getting a bunch of people together, I'd rather play a horror game than like
Oh yeah,
have everyone
Thank
sit
God.
around and watch someone play like Devil May Cry 5 or something. I don't know, like an
Yeah.
action game. It's more fun if everyone. I feel like it's more engrossing when it's a horror game for everyone that's not playing.
Definitely. Because they're just, what are you doing,
Yeah.
B? Stop!
Well, it's like, I don't know, it's like when you watch a movie and you know you're out of control. You have no control of the characters.
Yeah, yeah.
But instead, the person who has control of the characters is sitting right next to you. And it's like much more tense that way, I think.
You know what trailer was really lame?
What?
Which one?
The Gears 5 trailer.
No?
I was so fucking taken out throughout that entire thing. It was a huge bit. It was like, hey guys, we're going under the stage and we're doing this and that. I'm like, why?
It was like they did that like dumb trailer with like just the girl's face. And it was like, wow, this is not exciting at all. And then they're like, look guys, we built a whole stage under the stage. And then they go under and it's like, these are WWE wrestlers. It's just like, they're going to play the game, but we're not going to show you them playing it. And then they just like left and they're like, look at some other Gears stuff. And it was like, oh, this is okay.
I knew Gears was popular, but not literally going under the stage popular.
I wonder if they're still early in development.
Did they announce this game like last year too?
Yeah, they announced it last year. And then this year
So,
they just
man.
had like some really lame trailers for it.
It's just a
Do we have a release date?
teaser.
I don't remember if there was a release date.
Hold on, wait. I can quickly pull up the trailer because they would announce it there. Blah 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 blah.
Blah.
Gears 5 is coming out September 10th.
Okay.
Okay, so we do have a release date.
Oh, sweet. Then they're probably pretty far in development.
And you know, it was just like the weird, like the most just I don't get it like moment in the Microsoft was the Forza Lego crossover.
That was
Where it
so
was like,
weird.
What is your demographic? Like,
Who asked for this?
Like-
Actually,
I guess kids who like cars, but also
I mean, like,
maybe teenagers and adults who like Legos, but also like cars.
because I think we were like watching the stream together, or something, or at least we were all chatting in the group chat while this was going on. I think I said something like, "Look, okay, Forza or Horizon's supposed to be weird, but not like this."
Yeah. It was like they opened up the stage and it was like, oh, here's the Microsoft car, and it was made of Legos, and they're like, get ready, guys.
It's like,
It's
guys,
just like, what's
like,
happening?
Careful,
Enough.
Careful! Don't move the car too much, or it'll break in half because it's made of
Yeah.
Legos.
and we only had time to buy like the Gorilla Glue from like the CVS. So please be cautious.
Please be careful with our Lego car.
Please.
And then there is Halo game.
Yes, there is Halo. I mean, it looks cool. They
It
didn't
does.
show anything.
Yeah.
They
just
showed
like last
Master
year.
Chief, and he was like, "That's right, I'm Master Chief. Let's shoot people." And it was like,
Hey
"Yeah,
guys, I'm
let's
from
do
the
this."
2000s. Oh yeah.
I mean, I've still never played a Halo game. Someday I hope to.
I'll play Reach when it comes out on PC. I'll play all of them when
That's
they
what
come on PC.
That's
Reach
what
was
I'm
pretty
ready
good.
for. I'm pretty excited for the Master Chief Collection to come to PC because I've
It's
been wanting to play
long.
Halo for a long time.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Reach was the only Halo game I ever invested time into, and I mean it was pretty good. I'm not huge into like first-person shooters, but for
I thought you were a big fan.
Yeah. How could you lie?
I'm just an underground
lied.
fan. I'm just a wannabe fan. I'm a wannabe first-person shooter fan.
You liar.
That's true. It is true.
But anyway.
Want to move on to Bethesda?
Yeah.
I think
time
that's
for
about
Bethesda.
that's about all we have to say on Halo.
Probably.
Okay, so thank God this one will be a lot shorter because they only talked about like 5 games worth mentioning.
Well,
Not even.
They only talked about 5 games and like maybe 2 worth mentioning.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. So let's just sidestep all the Fallout shit because, like,
Because no one cares. Fallout 76
cares.
is trash. We don't need to talk about
Yeah.
it anymore.
Rest in
Who would have thought?
rest in pieces.
Oh, okay. So Corey,
Yo.
so you know how you were like, hey, so E3s were like a bunch of people who were really awkward and can't talk on stage come
Are we
together.
gonna talk about Todd Howard?
No.
Okay.
Bethesda for Ghostwire had the best fucking presenter. She was amazing.
Oh, good. Oh, are we talking about she was throwing her arms up in the air? I've probably seen pictures of her.
Yeah, she threw her
everywhere.
arms in the air and she's just doing the kick like the please play this game. It's gonna be really cool. And she was the fucking best.
I've only
Like,
seen pictures of her.
Oh my god. I love her so much.
Yes, the internet seemed to really.
Oh
appeal
yeah,
to
the
her.
internet really likes her. But this game actually does look really cool.
What's
So
Ghostwire
basic.
about?
So it seems like the way she described it. Let me just read this quickly. So, yeah, it's basically a demon exorcism game, but it takes place in modern Tokyo, like modern ass Tokyo,
Mhm.
Ooh.
and it's by the same people that did The Evil Within.
Okay.
This is actually the art director from The Evil Within. This is her debut as like director. She's been working with Shinji Mikami for like a long time now.
That actually sounds pretty
so-
cool.
Yeah, like I would recommend watching the trailer. It's really pretty. Like, I mean, it's just a CG trailer. We don't actually know what the game looks like, but it's really pretty. And she's like, "Okay, guys, look, we promise this is not going to be a generic horror game."
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it looked pretty wild. Because I mean, people are like just disappearing. So
Yeah, exactly. Like this is, to me, this screams like, Japanese horror, like to a T, but like in a good way.
Mhm.
So that's definitely one that I'm like keeping my eye out on.
yeah.
Deathloop actually looks pretty fun. It's Arcane's new game, the Dishonored people.
Yeah.
And like I've never played those games. But I know they have like a following. But this game actually looks like it's got an interesting concept where it's like the okay, so this I will actually refrain from that example, but
Uh-oh.
it reminds me a lot of a TV show with specifically two characters and their story.
Is this you
and-
avoiding the TV show?
This is me avoiding talking about the specifics of the TV show.
Okay.
I don't,
Yeah, I'm very lost.
I'm lost, yeah.
Yeah, I know this is like literally, unless you know what, if you've seen the trailer for Deathloop and this TV show, the comparison, you might be like, oh, okay, but like it's for Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
Oh.
There's like two characters in Umbrella Academy that have like a really interesting relationship, and Deathloop is like, hey, let's take that relationship and make a whole game out of it.
Okay.
Huh.
And basically, I think it's like this woman and this man who are like constantly trying to kill each other, and it's like a repeat thing, like a Groundhog Day, but killing each other.
Oh shit.
The trailer has like a lot of style and a lot of like cool stuff going on.
Kind of sounds
Okay.
like what's the Tom Cruise movie? Live Die Repeat.
Yeah, probably, or like Groundhog Day.
Same thing.
I mean, same
Same basic concept.
exact concept. I'd like to imagine Tom Cruise in Groundhog Day now, and
Oh God.
and having
a lot.
blanking on his name flipped into Live Die Repeat.
Yeah, him.
Him.
Speaking of
the funny
Bill
man.
Murray, I think a new
Thank
movie
you.
by him just came out.
Really?
The new movie.
Yeah,
Still
it's like a
make
zombie
movies?
movie.
By
Oh, yeah, that.
I'm
I saw-
super excited for this
saw a
movie.
trailer for that.
That looks pretty neat.
I'm terribly excited because Adam Driver's in it. I love him, and Tilda Swinton's in it. I love her.
Apparently,
All of
it's
Corey's
like
favorites.
All of my favorite.
apparently they did filming for that movie in Hudson Valley, and like Poughkeepsie's getting a screening like tonight.
Oh,
So
damn.
obviously not something I could go to
No.
on such short notice, but it's still cool.
I mean, Joe,
Pretty
if you
rad.
like leave
Shout out,
right now,
shout out to Poughkeepsie.
if you leave right now, you could like get the tail end of it.
I'm pretty sure the screening would be over by the time I left,
You could watch the
because
po-
Poughkeepsie's like 2 hours away from where I
you get the
live.
Q&A, man. Q&A was where it's at.
Anyways,
Back to Bethy.
Doom.
Doom was fucking awesome.
Dude.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Doom.
I managed to catch live you and Kayla watching this, and I wasn't watching it, but I was like listening to you guys freak out.
You're a liar.
What do you
watched
mean?
it?
Oh, you're right.
You
I did hop
watched
on.
it.
I was missing part of a different one. There was another one where I was just watching you and Kayla freak out. But yes, I did hop on to see this.
God, Doom looks so fucking good. And we have a release date. November 22nd.
It's nice that there's games coming out this year.
Yeah, no, like all the games are coming out at the tail end, which is kind of like the opposite of last year, where like all the games kind of just died after the second half. But no, yeah, like, and it's coming out on Switch day one as well, which is crazy.
Which is rad. I'm pretty into that.
Oh god, this game looks so good. And Wolfenstein Youngblood is also coming out day one on Switch, and I think it's coming out really soon, like July, I think.
Oh man, I didn't realize.
July 26th.
Holy shit!
And it's also coming out on Switch day one, and that game looks a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, because I thought it was just gonna be like a half order kind of DLC sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's what I thought too, but no, it's like a full game.
Damn.
And like actually a successor to what the fuck was the new one called? New Colossus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that game was awesome. And this is apparently like a 100% co-opable game or some shit like that.
That's
so awesome. That's really cool. Like, Bethesda, besides the actual Bethesda game part, really threw me for a surprise. I was really impressed with this one. There's like a lot of cool games they showed. And then we'll move on to Ubisoft and probably only talk about this for like 2 minutes.
Boobisoft.
Yeah, there's not much that I want to talk about. Here.
I will say that Just Dance, the next one is coming to the Wii, like the OG Wii.
Good.
Hell yeah.
As it should.
Watch Dogs looked like fun. You can be a grandma and beat the shit out of people, so that's really funny. And the new Rainbow Six operator looks pretty cool. He's like a James Bond type character, and then everything else just looked like whatever.
Yeah, I'm honestly I don't really like Ubisoft that much. I don't play any of their games. They're all kind of they're like the blandest kind of. They're like those kind of games. Like, it's just like, all right, these exist.
I'm still working my way through Skyrim. Bit by bit, little by little.
Relevant.
That's Bethesda.
Didn't Ubisoft make Skyrim?
No, that's Bethesda. Anyway, the guy who played the Punisher in the Netflix series is gonna be.
Hold on, did they make Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
That's what. Okay.
They made
I
Assassin's
don't know
Creed.
why, but something in my past probably connected those two things.
Something in your past. Corey's sordid past.
All right then, Corey.
Yeah, whatever. Just had a.
But the guy who played the Punisher in the Netflix show is the star of the next Ghost Recon, and they showed no gameplay.
Hell yeah.
And apparently it's coming out this October. Let me just double check. Yeah, October 4th. Wow, and there's no gameplay.
That's not good, but also whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never played a Ghost Recon game, so I don't think I've ever played a Tom Clancy game either. Like any of them.
I've played like one Ghost Recon for 2 minutes.
I think my dad used to play that game, and I used to watch him play it, so that's about as much info as I have.
They always just kind of seemed like poor man's Metal Gear at the time.
A little bit.
Which sounds harsh, but at the same time,
to be
like,
honest.
Yeah. And then there's some sort of For Honor thing, whatever. I don't know if this is like a new game or if it's a new event. Wow. Okay, so it's not even a new game. Moving on. New Rainbow Six Quarantine from the trailer. It just looks like a zombie game. So, you know,
Kind of late to that.
I'm glad Ubisoft is on that bandwagon now.
They're a little late to the party, I think.
A couple years too late, yeah.
Yeah, just a couple. Division 2 DLC, some weird rollerblading game called Roller Champions, and Gods and Monsters, which looks like a game Corey would like.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty
just looks
boring
like
game.
Fortnite, honestly.
That's
Gods-
what you got from it?
Gods and Monsters, just the cartoon style reminded me of Fortnite when I first saw it,
Okay.
but not
I
the
guess it's
gameplay.
like colorful.
And it's available February 25th of next year.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
I play Gods and Monsters though. It doesn't really seem like a game I'd get into, but
don't know.
maybe. Who knows? I'll
I
put
don't
it.
think
maybe.
it is.
Maybe
I
I'll
think
put
you're
a
wrong.
little bit.
I don't
we'll
think you
see.
know what you like, Corey.
No.
I think we do.
I think we know better than you do.
It's by the creators of Assassin's.
Mhm.
It's by the creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You know.
Yeah,
Hell
Ubisoft.
No, yeah, Bethesda. Yeah.
Yeah,
Assassin's
Bethesda.
Creed.
Anyway, Square Enix. I didn't actually watch this one,
I watched.
and I
I didn't watch it either, but I watched the trailers after the fact.
yeah, same. Oh shit. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should have actually. I went through these. I don't know what the fuck Outriders is. Is that like a new IP or some shit?
Looks like it.
Oh shit, Romancing Saga 3. Okay, that's kind of cool. PS Vita though? What? They're making
That's
games for that still?
All right. Someone's holding on to the past.
So, okay, Final
PlayStation.
Fantasy VII was easily
Yeah.
the best
Looks
thing they showed.
Fantastic. Like it looks.
And we got
so
the
good.
release date.
and it's soon.
Finally. It's soon. Yeah, it's March 20th.
Like that's.
Damn.
I mean, we'll see if it sticks to that release date, but that's awesome. Like I am.
Yeah, no, it looks
stoked
great.
for this game. It looks better than I could have ever expected from them.
It
I like
looks
how,
like a version of Final Fantasy VII I'll actually finish.
yeah, dead ass. I like how it feels like it's a new game, but it also, like gameplay wise, maintains some of the spirit of the original. Like how it
Yeah.
combines being like an active action game and also having like turn-based kind of elements to the combat.
Which is very interesting. You can play as Barrett, which is awesome. I'm so happy about that. You have no idea.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I actually forgot who I was talking to. Yeah, you know exactly how excited I am about that.
But yeah,
let me
Final
just
Fantasy
quickly look
VII
at
is
this
easily one
Outriders
of the
game.
best. Like that's one of the highlights of the entire E E3.
Yo, wait, I didn't know that people can fly or making this game, this Outriders game. Yo, this is gonna be dope.
Which one is this?
This is
Outriders.
Outriders. This studio made oh my god, what's the game called? Bulletstorm.
Okay.
And they made like another game before that's like a high action FPS type game. Yo, this game is going to be the shit. Okay, like all right, I'm sold. I probably should have watched the Square conference. Damn.
It's
You missed
also.
it.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I just said he missed it.
Not you.
Oh. I was also cut off. Though,
No,
so.
I wasn't. Oh, okay, summer 2020, dope. All right, that's gonna be coming out within a year. But you were saying, Corey?
Oh, hold on. I have to give a little background information before I talk about what I just said. So you had missed watching the Square Enix E3 conference. So I said, when you said that you should have watched the Square Enix trailer conference, I had said you missed it.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Oninaki looks
Anime,
like a
I don't know.
JRPG.
It's whatever.
Yeah. It's just
Final
Fantasy
VIII
VIII got remastered.
Because that's like
Yeah.
not a thing that's on anything anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like the last time people saw this
Dude,
game was like the PS3.
Why did it take so long to port this game specifically?
So apparently the source code was lost.
Okay,
Oh.
that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
That's
do
good,
it.
yeah.
Because people are like, why you dead ass on FF8 like that? We have all these other games. Why not this one? And then Square's just like, hey man, source code lost. Sorry. I guess they found something, and now the game is coming out
That's good.
on everything.
Which is awesome. It's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. Like every Final Fantasy game is gonna be on the Switch, which is pretty rad.
Which is dope.
Super solid.
Even 15, sort of.
Even 15, kind of. And then Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers was
America, yeah.
a big dud. I am
Yeah,
not
it was
excited
like-
for this game at all, and I should be excited for this game.
I watched the trailer for this game, I think the day after the conference, because I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing. And then I watched it and I was like, well, that was poor man's Avengers.
Yeah, I watched this and I was like, it's a good thing Ultimate Alliance 3 is coming out.
Honestly, though, yes. That game looks awesome. We'll talk about that for Nintendo.
Yeah.
But, like, to talk about this game, it's like,
just diet
okay.
MCU. Like, that's
And-
I
all it
remember you
is.
saying that, and I thought that was the funniest thing.
Because that's what it
Was-
is. It's
is
like
it-
they're like, they looked at the movies and they were like, we can't do that, but
and
we
is
can
it just
try.
me, or was the animation, like, really stiff?
Yeah, it did not look good.
It's
I don't
it
think
seemed
they
like
showed any gameplay either. There were like bits that looked like they could be gameplay, but that also looked like they could just be a trailer.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, like, could the game be good when it comes out? Like, yeah, but that's, like, the safest
It's-
thing to say.
Yeah, I'm sure the game will be fine. But as far as first impressions, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, no, me neither. I was just like, it was for what I expected. I guess it was okay. Nolan North is voicing Iron Man, which is a weird thing to me, but not weird at all. And then Captain America just sounds like he's from Brooklyn, which is also weird, but shouldn't be weird. But yeah, it's like, I feel like this game would have had so much more impact if the actual cast reprised their roles.
Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't have gone with this like kind of half-assed. We couldn't get the actual Avengers, so here's people who kind of look like them. Like,
yeah.
And who sound nothing like
they should have
them.
just gone with their own original sort of route, because they clearly
Yeah,
didn't
I
look at the
agree.
comics.
No. Hell no.
But I don't know, they didn't. I think these are like fakes for the movie. Like they should have just gone all the way, or they should have gone completely somewhere else.
You know, like you get
Yeah.
Transmorphers in the movie store, so that Grandma thinks it's
That's what
Transformers.
this is.
Yeah.
This is like the
Honestly,
Revengers.
yeah, no, it really is like the Revengers. This
The Avenged.
it's like decidedly okay. If reviews come out and it's a solid game, that could sway my opinion.
Yeah.
But for now, this is not a day one.
I'm also very picky about like superhero like character designs. They do not look good.
No, like Captain America looks
Cap
bad.
looks awful. Thor looks awful. Iron Man
Yeah.
and Hulk look fine, but they're hard to mess up.
They look fine. Yeah, honestly.
And Black Widow just looks like Black Widow. She's just wearing a black bodysuit.
Yeah.
And also
like,
Hawkeye
red
isn't
hair or some shit.
fucking there for some reason, even though like
Yeah, like, all right. And I had a feeling that the concepts for this game were really being developed around the time Age of Ultron was new, because, like, Thanos isn't here.
yeah. I don't.
None of the cool characters post, like, Phase 2 are here.
We also like didn't even really get a sense of like what's actually gonna be happening in the story.
yeah.
They're like Cat blew up or something, but like we don't know
Died.
who the villain is.
Like, deadass, they showed him dying. It's like, why?
Cap-
It's a trailer.
Captain exploded.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
Cap dies before the game starts and then you never play as him?
That's so
All the
dumb.
footage of
That's
him
the
is like
dumbest
backstory.
thing. It's like that. Well, we did go in a different direction. It's like you actively went in the worst possible direction, actually. But yeah, that was Square.
Yeah.
Then the good one.
Yeah, it's time for the good conference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a conference that I really had my hand in because I watched the whole thing.
Hey, Sam.
So thank God.
I have so many things to say about this. I'm so excited.
How many beautiful things happened during this conference? These beautiful 40 minutes.
It was
Like, honestly, yeah, every good thing happened during this conference for the most
Alright.
part. Like 95% of it was
I'm
phenomenal.
going to start us off with the most important part. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sure we're
Yeah.
all like really excited to talk about this.
Yeah.
Contra Rogue Core.
Oh, all right. Look at the worst out of the way.
So I
This game looks like ass.
it's you know what, Joe? It looks like how your audio just sounded. So I only have a half-hour lunch at work, but I took the full 40 minutes to get to the Contra.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
I had
very
an hour
important.
for lunch, and I watched it, and I was like, as someone who is an active, huge fan of this series, I love I love the first 3 Contras and the 4th one. I love all of them, besides the 3D ones.
Yes.
And Hard Corps was awesome. This game looks hot garbage.
It looks so bad.
No, like
Oh my god, this game looks
So
so
bad.
bad.
just the trailer itself looked like like there was so much aliasing. It was like low poly.
It was like really zoomed in
textures-
on these really shitty like character models.
Ugh.
It's like,
It's like,
if
why
you
are you showing us this?
It looked like a phone game from like 2014.
Honestly,
It's like if in
Infinity Blade looked better than this, and that game came out in 2011.
it was really bad.
Oh my god, wow, Konami, Jesus Christ. Why you gotta do it like that?
yeah, that game real nasty. Not on my radar at all.
Hell no. Hell no.
All right, so now to get on to the actually really important games that I'm sure we're all ready to talk about.
So Nintendo talked
So they're
about
making
a lot
a
of
Dark
games.
Crystal game.
I was about to segue into that. Yeah.
Oh god, which
that
one
one just
was
that one
that?
kind of
Like
came out of
the
the blue.
Jim Henson movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're really,
And,
really
like,
old.
How, and how it's like based on the Netflix thing, and Netflix still isn't on the Switch.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, it was
they
like-
were like, the Netflix logo showed up, and I was like, all right.
It's Netflix, the video game.
Yeah, great, awesome. I think Stranger Things 3 is coming to the Switch too, or something.
Oh my
like
god!
that.
the
So
video
first
game.
we had Bandersnatch, which was like Netflix trying to be a game, and then moving on to like the Dark Crystal. Now we're getting like. I would honestly play a Stranger Things game though. I feel like, given the right
making one.
circumstances,
I
that'd be a
played-
lot of fun.
I played the first Stranger Things game on like phones. That was fun. It played a lot like a Zelda game.
Ooh, you said the magic word.
Okay, I think it's time.
Like an old school.
I think it's time to,
But
to
yes.
get on to the actual.
Yeah, to really actually,
Yeah, the actual
actually,
games.
not jokingly, talk about.
Yeah.
So this specific article I linked is not talking about every game that they talked about that I wanted to talk about,
Right.
but it does feature the highlights. I think I forget the fucking name of it, but Platinum's new game looks awesome.
The Astral Chain.
Yes,
Yeah, they announced
Astral
that
Chain.
last year, and they actually
And now
showed
we
like,
got
a lot
gameplay.
of it this year.
Yeah, that game looks awesome, and it's coming out like soon, right? Like August or something.
Yeah,
like
it's coming
that.
out pretty soon.
So I definitely want to get that game because it's been kind of a drought for the Switch.
Yeah,
Kind of.
the Switch has been like, honestly, pretty dead.
Yeah. I need to buy more games for it, but at the same time, it's also like nothing is coming out that I want to buy.
to get off topic, I'm so excited. The end of this month, Super Mario Maker 2 comes out. And
Oh
I
my
am-
God,
I
you're
am
right,
pumped
yo.
as hell for that. It was really funny. They barely showed it. They showed it during their like highlight reel at the very end of the. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I thought there was gonna be like a dedicated trailer for this, and they were like, by the way, Super Mario Maker 2 is coming out at the end of this month.
They
Which
were
I mean, I'm
packing-
okay with them not showing a lot of it because it comes out in like a week. So
It comes out so soon. Yeah, I'll probably buy that game.
definitely
just
getting
because,
that.
like, come
I need a
on.
big
It's-
new game for my Switch.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
Yeah, agreed. Then there's Mario Maker 2. Holy shit, the Smash characters.
Yeah,
yo,
those were pretty crazy.
That was pretty
I,
awesome.
like I'm so glad Heroes in this
Yeah,
game.
I'm really into like the Dragon Quest characters. I like that it was like they're doing 4 of them. From,
Yeah.
like all the most
Yeah, they're
popular
doing
Dragon
4 of
Quest
them.
games.
It looked
which is amazing.
It looks super fun too, with all their movesets and just the animation with all them together.
Yeah,
Never played Dragon Quest,
Akira
but
Toriyama, baby.
I
I
definitely
played
like
Dragon
the look.
Quest 1.
I actually played Dragon Quest 4 before, like a long time ago. So when I recognized that the main character from that game is going to be in as a playable character, I'm like, yo, that's awesome.
I'm so excited to play 11. I've been waiting till it comes out on Switch.
Oh,
and it is
same.
looking
Oh my God.
so good on Switch.
Release date confirmed.
I know, I'm
after
so
all
ready.
this time.
I'm gonna definitely try to
Oh
get
god,
into that
it looks
game.
awesome.
I'd definitely give it a
looks so
shot.
Yeah,
good.
that's gonna be a game that I'm gonna sink my teeth into.
Just gonna sink his whole mouth into that game.
And
of course, there's
uh,
Banjo Kazooie.
he's so cute in this game. Oh my god. Like him and two
Banjo.
him and Kazooie,
Banjo.
just like, oh my god, it was so adorable.
Banjo.
Call it
Kiwi.
Tui.
Yeah, I almost called him Tui.
Yeah, they
But
look
like,
good.
I
Oh,
love the trailer for
so
that.
cute.
I think the thing I'm most excited about is people are gonna finally stop complaining about Banjo-Kazooie not being in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, and people have been kind of bitchy
People
about
have been very bitchy about it, and I'm finally happy it's
about
over.
fucking
Yeah.
like, and not like people have been bitchy about Hero being in the game because he's like another sword character. It's like, yo,
But it's
honestly, this is
Dragon
it's a
Quest
bigger deal
character.
yeah, like listen, you have your cute bear. Japan has wanted a Dragon Quest character probably since like Brawl. This is a much bigger deal that Dragon Quest is going to be in this game.
They're freaking Americans. thinking
I'm
they're
super
all
excited.
important.
But Banjo and Kazooie are very.
They
both look
I'm
great.
excited that they're in the game.
I'm excited for them to come out. I'm sad that they're still really far away.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a while. I loved specifically like the trailer for Banjo Kazooie. How
yeah,
was
when
it?
they like redid like the King K. Rool trailer.
It was absolutely like a nod of the hat. Specifically when they're all like up against the window and then they're all just hugging each other because Banjo Kazooie just pops out.
I love when like Nintendo characters just have like this weird relationship with their villains.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was just like Donkey Kong and Diddy like hanging out with King K. Rool and they're all
Yeah.
like sad and tired. It's just like
yeah, it's a look, it's a vibe.
I can already see. I think I want a meme to come out of the original Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong in the window, and then to pair that next to Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and King K. Rool, all like pressed up against the window.
there's something there.
I feel there's a potential. It's like a 1-2. You know, you got a direction with that.
Other games they showed off before we talk about the really big
big
ones.
That's a big.
Witcher 3
Witcher
is
3
actually
is a
on
thing,
Switch.
and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I saw
Like,
that it's
yo.
like 540p
On the
handheld,
portable, yeah.
720 docked. But you know what? I don't give a shit.
I'll take
That's
it.
Witcher 3 on the Switch. Like
That's
great.
that's fucking awesome, dude. That's like so
that's
cool.
insane to me. That's even possible.
Possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Luigi's
yo,
Mansion 3
I'm
looks
excited.
so good. It looks like so much fun.
And
I can't wait.
Luigi.
Oh, wait.
Luigi
to back-
is beautiful.
To back up a little bit, Harry, you still reading those Witcher books?
I finished the first one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't started the second one yet because I'm reading another book. But it is I have been reading them.
Nice.
They are quite good.
Trials of Mana got announced as like a remake, and then all
Yeah.
three of them are coming to
Which is
Switch,
awesome.
which is awesome.
I know a lot
Like,
of people
yo.
that are really excited about the collection of mana.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome. I've had the Secret of Mana on my like Super Nintendo Classic thing for a long time. I've been meaning to play it because that's like one of those expensive Super Nintendo games too. I think it goes for like 150 or 200 or some shit like that.
Oh boy.
Damn.
No More Heroes 3, baby. Yo, this
Yeah,
game
that's pretty
looks
cool.
so good.
I didn't expect that to be like announced and actually coming as soon as it is, because the
When is it coming out?
2020.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Like, because I played the first No More Heroes like way back in the day. That game is fun. I never played 2, but like, I mean, I know the story for it, so I'm definitely hopping into 3. It looks like so much fun.
The trailer they showed looked really cool.
Yeah.
Travis, touchdown for Smash, please.
I had no idea what was going on at the beginning of that trailer.
I was
all
very
the-
confused.
all the just like
All
6 different movie references, and then kind of they just jumped into it.
That's just No More Heroes. Like, you play one of those games and like specifically when he pulled out the lightsaber, I was like, oh shit, it's my boy.
It's Mr. No Hero.
What?
Mr.
His
Mr.
name is
No,
Travis Touchdown.
Mr. No Heroes.
Yeah, Mr. No Heroes. Joe, you didn't
Yeah.
hear?
Yeah.
Enough.
His name.
Yeah, Joe.
Enough. This is not in the article, but Panzer Dragoon coming to Switch, an actual new game. Yo, I didn't think it would happen for like ever.
And now you have it.
And I'm the only one excited about this game, apparently, because no one's talking about it online.
It's okay, Joe. It's okay to have your own special thing.
There's like a small contingency of people that are excited for it.
Yeah.
I've seen some rumblings of people being like, "Oh yeah, Panzer Dragoon, it's coming, man."
So yeah, some real rumblings here.
It sounds like it's just literally one other person.
There's
Maybe.
dozens of us, Joe. Dozens.
If it's a good game, I'll be happy to, because like I've always wanted to play those games, but you know they're just trapped on the Sega Saturn and the original Xbox. So to have a new one that's really good would be very nice.
On the Switch.
And on the Switch,
Yeah.
baby.
Is,
Um,
oh yeah.
what?
Did we,
So
did
before
we want
we talk about
we wanna-
the big two, is there anything else that you guys want to
We
talk
touched
about?
on Luigi's Mansion for like half a second, and then I wanted to
wanna
ask
talk about it.
Harry
I wanna talk about it a little
the
more.
book. Yeah. And then I went to ask Harry about his book, so... Yeah.
Luigi's
I-
Mansion looks so good.
I loved playing the first one. I missed out on the second one, but I'm ready to like just hop in to Luigi's
ready.
Mansion 3.
And it's actually coming out this year, right?
Yes, I think so.
good. That's a big game
Let
that's
me-
coming
let
out
me
this
take a
year.
check.
Please.
A lot of other games
me
aren't
keep a
for the
look.
Switch.
Give Ouija.
I think it's oh god, where's the release date for this thing? Yeah, it is coming out at 2019. I don't know if we got like a
a hard
month or a
release date?
day, but it is coming 2019.
I'll
So I'm
take it.
very excited for this game. Yeah, I'll take it.
It
I'm
looks
always-
great. I love
I'm al-
Luigi. And
He's a good boy.
I love those games. Well, at least I love the first time. I never played the second one.
Yeah.
Second one is good.
I like
Second one is good.
the co-op looking stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
I always-
it looks like so much
I'm
I
fun.
always
super into like an
wish-
online version of the game.
Oh yeah. I always wish I had like a room of people I could play a game like that with. You know, like just you and a bunch of friends happen to be in an airport, and like 2 people have a Switch, so you're all gonna just
God.
play Switch together.
So just the perfect scenario.
Yeah, just the commercial scenario
Like a
that
rooftop
you see.
party, like from the commercial.
Yeah, like a rooftop
Yep.
party. It just looks
Doesn't
super
that
fun,
girl
but
follow you on Instagram?
oh my god,
Yeah. Yeah, it looks so much fun. I love
Absolutely.
Luigi. I love him so much.
Guigi's perfect.
Luigi, my god, Luigi came
It's
up
just
and
it's the best.
it's and poor boy doesn't water's bad for him, so
Nope,
don't touch that
he's a
water.
bad one.
And it's just, I think Guigi surprised me. Guigi was like there, and I was like, just okay. This is a thing. It was a very strange mechanic. I get it, like ectoplasm,
Yeah.
and I wish I was there in the meeting where someone suggested that it turns
It's just
into
like-
Luigi.
They're like Luigi, but goo.
A book, like it's Luigi, but like a booger, and he can move. He can move through grates.
And he's like the T-1000 from Terminator 2. He just like walks through walls and shit.
God, what if they referenced that in the game?
hope
That'd
they
be
do.
something.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Is that pretty much it?
The Crypt of the
Oh, what was that
Necrodancer
game?
Zelda crossover.
Yo,
Oh, yeah, that game.
I love Crypt of the Necrodancer. So the Zelda crossover was like
It looks pretty cool.
it was like it hit my buttons.
So is that a new game, or
It's
is
a
it
new
just
game.
an expansion? Okay.
Yeah. It's made by the guys who made Crypt of the Necrodancer,
Yes.
but it follows the same rhythmic pattern.
Yeah, the same
But
rules.
it's
Yeah.
a Zelda one.
It reminds me a lot of Pokemon. What's the game where you play as a Pokemon? Rescue Team, something like that.
Mystery Dungeon?
Thank you. It reminds me a lot of that. Like when your character moves, everyone else every other enemy also takes a step.
Oh, okay. So it's like
And
one
that-
of those kind of games.
Yeah, that's how the rhythm plays out, and you can do it. I think if they follow the same like mechanics, it'll be on beat. Your character can move, or you can like halt and just wait.
That sounds fun.
It was a lot of fun in the Necromancer one, and I'm a kind of a fan of that whole like stepping thing. Like you and all the other enemies move at the same time.
Kind of like playing in time.
Yeah, it's like gives you it almost becomes a puzzle where you like try to figure out other enemies' steps or potential steps.
And then
Super
also, speaking of Zelda, but before we get to Big Zelda,
It's the other Zelda.
The other Zelda.
Link's
yeah.
Awakening looks so cute.
It's
I can't wait
very
to play this game.
It does. It does
Like,
look really cute.
I am so excited for this game.
It's I love that design, and I love how they tackled it.
I wouldn't have ever thought that like a cute little like clay toy kind of art style for Zelda would be a thing, but I'm so glad it is because I am just so into it.
I like games that have this kind of like super high quality but super low res. I don't know how to describe it. Like when you have a game that's super smooth but everything is like super bright. The lighting is really nice. Everything looks super
like,
HD.
are you talking about low fidelity?
Something like that, where it's like you have I can think of like Minecraft, but with like an HD texture pack. You know, it's like super low quality, but everything's super pristine, super nice. It just looks real good.
It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't played Link's Awakening since like I was a little kid too, so it'll be exciting to kind of revisit that world.
Oh
That's a weird one.
It's been years.
Yeah, it's a game that came out, like 20 years ago at this point.
Long
time ago.
Holy heck.
It looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I want to watch the trailer again. I will after.
Just make us wait
So
while you watch the
now,
trailer.
I do want to say though, as soon as this trailer popped up and they started on the beach, I actually thought it was Animal Crossing, and I freaked out for a second.
Well, you're not entirely
I wasn't entirely disappointed by that.
Because, Animal Crossing. Holy
Animal
shit.
Crossing is coming.
Dude,
I
have never been excited for an Animal Crossing before this one. And, like, I think it's just because I'm more open to the idea. Like, oh, this is a game I might actually enjoy. And then the trailer's like, yo, this is so cute.
I'm on the hype train, and Harry tweeted about it, and I like responded. I'm definitely like on board with this hype, as I am for a lot of games, and I'm very excited. I'm definitely gonna allow myself to be swept away by the excitement. I do want to see more of this game.
And it's so pretty too. Like the lighting is so nice in this game.
Yeah, I like the island feel too. I'm a big beach boy. I like islands and beaches, and having this setting is.
Yeah,
super satisfying
the
to
setting is really going to sell me. I wish this game came out in like summer so that I can really just like soak up the summer.
Get the summer vibes when you play this game.
And something that's really because like I've never played an Animal Crossing before, so I didn't know this is how the character customization worked. But now the character customization is like actually a thing, as in like you can make the character look exactly the way you want them to, which is awesome.
It's the first Animal Crossing to feature changeable skin tones, which, as you can probably imagine, is pretty hyped for a lot of people. Is like pretty exciting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, like in previous games it was always randomized.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was always randomized through like a quiz or something.
Something like that.
Like okay, all right.
I have mixed feelings on the new Animal Crossing because I love Animal Crossing. I've played every single game. So I'm excited to have a new Animal Crossing title.
Yes.
I'm not super into what they showed because it doesn't look like it plays like an Animal Crossing game. It looks like Stardew Valley, and if I wanted to play Stardew Valley, I'd just do that. Like,
yeah, I get you.
It looks like it's kind of not the game that I want, but that's a me problem.
I think I'm down to clown. It looks a little different, but I'm sure
I want to see
they'll reel
more
it in
before I really decide on whether or not I'm into it.
Oh yeah, same.
Because they haven't showed a lot of things, like a lot of.
Did they show anything on Treehouse or whatever?
Not really, no.
No.
I want to see like there's just like characters and concepts. I don't really like crafting in games, so I'm not super into that being a thing. I mean, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. But
It's finally an Animal Crossing game.
Yeah, I'm excited to just have an Animal Crossing game, I guess.
Please, I've been ever since I had to sell my 3DS. Ever since I've been super sad that I don't have my my Animal Crossing I could just go to, because every day I got a couple tasks I can complete. You know, pay off my house, collect some shells. It was always super relaxing. And I was very sad the day I sold my 3DS to buy a Switch.
Rest in peace, Corey.
Rip me
Now,
hard.
finally, in like a year, you can play it again.
Yeah, in like less than a year, because I think
Yeah,
they
it's in
said
March.
March.
March 20th.
Pools.
So I am definitely excited for this game.
I like that it had.
wanna-
It looks like it has like a decent focus on like co-op and like multiplayer too.
Yeah, I think it's like actually gonna have like online multiplayer
has-
and not like
It has online, but it's also like the first game that has like you're like two people playing at the same time on the same console.
yes,
which is like couch co-op.
which is oh shit! Wow, okay,
That's what they explained that
that's really
during
awesome.
the treehouse. Is that
Okay.
like you can just pop in with a second player and just both run around the town, do whatever.
It's like
That's awesome.
Luigi.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Luigi.
Just pop and clown around.
And you can have since this is a console game, this wasn't in the last Animal Crossing because it was a handheld. The handhelds don't have this. You can have multiple basically save files,
Oh yeah.
but they all live in the same
Oh,
town.
that's awesome. I'm really
So that's
into
what
that.
that's what the second player is. It's if you have another save file, they're playing as that character.
I could be my own neighbor.
And you
Oh.
have like multiple houses, and you all live in the same town, which is pretty cool.
I love
I
that.
could play.
That's such a Animal Crossing way to do multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It was a lot of fun because like when I was a little kid, we had it on the GameCube, and it was like me and my brothers and sisters all had our own little accounts, and then we'd play and we'd run around the town and do stuff. It was cool. It was good. It's a good game.
Cute game.
Very cute.
Cutie game.
I was sad they didn't
And then-
they didn't show like a bunch of the Animal Crossing characters. They showed Tom Nook, which was
Yeah.
cool.
They showed
They
Tom
didn't show
Nook.
like Rossetti or like Tortimer. the
Okay,
turtle.
okay.
Apparently Isabel's gonna be in the game.
Good.
As
I'd
long
be
as
surprised
KK.
if she wasn't and disappointed.
Well,
Yeah, honestly.
and KK has to be in the game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of
He's
course KK is gonna be in the
Listen.
game.
Listen. I'm allowed to be suspicious and worry, okay?
Yeah, it's Corey's boyfriend.
Yeah. me and KK, me and Slider go way back, man.
Okay.
He helped me with my homework in high school, dude.
Yeah, come on.
I'm
We
sure he
grew
did.
Up, we grew up together, man. I'm allowed to be a little worried about my man.
Yeah, his man.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying like he's my man. I'm saying he's my man.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Tell that to like the legions of internet composers that will die for him.
I'm
Are you willing to die for the slider?
Joe. How can you even ask a question like that of me? Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Joe, I'd die for him even if it wasn't necessary.
I'm glad.
Just to prove it.
Yeah,
I'll
if
do
you
it.
like Corey, you need to get a punch, or else he's gonna go away forever, and I just kill myself right there. I commit Sudoku and just take my own life.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I really want to move on to Breath of the Wild.
I do too. I think this bit has run its course.
Yeah, I was like, man, guys, you guys are committing to this bit after the next game.
All right, so Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The
And
Zelda
that's it.
I
All right,
want to
time to
talk
move
about.
on.
That's the end of our show. Thank you. Goodbye. No, this came up and I was losing my mind.
I called it.
Because when I first saw this trailer, yeah, no, that was like one of the things we talked about on the predictions. We were like, oh, it'd be kind of cool if they did like a Majora's Mask style sequel. And when they were doing like the weird shit, I was like, this looks like Breath of the Wild, but this is fucking weird.
so
What
excited.
is this game?
Yeah.
It's gonna have the
And-
And
dwarf.
then we saw
It's Breath.
The
with
dwarf.
real dwarf. Yeah.
Finally.
So
Holy
this
shit.
trailer was going on, and as it ended, I was like emergency texting the group, like, "Oh no, I'm like at work and I'm about to cry."
I was just really excited. I was like, yo, game.
I was overly excited. I was overexcited.
Like-
and
Like 5 people texted me about it. They were like, yo, you see that Zelda?
that's the short hair.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yo, yeah, no. I kind of forgot, like, oh, hey, she has the short hair. Cool. Internet.
And
He's got the short hair, guys. Code red.
the internet's gonna take over, man. They're gonna take it from here, which is
I
a
have
good
seen
thing and a
so many
bad
pictures
thing.
of her pop up. Like, so
I've
many.
seen a lot of good, cute
Oh, yeah.
pictures of her pop up, and I'm content with just that.
Well,
Yeah.
you better get ready for it.
Oh, when this game comes out and she's, like,
Oh,
top tier,
no.
yo,
Oh, no.
oh my god. It's going to
I
be
hope you
bad.
can play as her. I think that'd be a ton of fun.
That's like a speculation that I've heard, is that because it's shorter hair, it's easier to animate, which could potentially mean playable
I
characters.
also, okay, so I would really like that, but I saw some comments from like one of the like, I don't think he's a director on this one, but like Aonuma, who does like big Zelda shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was like an interview where they were like, he was like, "Oh yeah, I think it's interesting that people are already automatically assuming this again."
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess.
So I want it to happen, but I am reining in my expectations.
Just because of that comment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because like we went through this when Breath of the Wild came out.
Can we play Zelda, please?
Yeah.
I have a theory I like a lot, which is that this game is part of the prequel, like takes place before Breath of the Wild, which I think is a pretty cool idea. And I
Oh,
would
so it's
like
like
to
you'd want like during like in the past with the champions and everything.
yeah, before he goes to
Gib
sleep.
Daruk.
Yeah, that's
Joe
the only
means his
reason why
boyfriend.
Joe's on board.
Gib Daruk.
Is Daruk a furry?
No, he's like a weird rock person.
He's
He's
still
a
my
stony.
favorite.
He's a stoner.
Still my favorite.
He's a good. He's
Can't
a good
take
guy.
that away
He's a
from
big,
me.
loud man with a big belly.
Sounds like a Joe guy.
I don't care about anyone else. I want him in the
Just
game.
him.
I'm okay with whatever it ends up being.
Yeah.
It has Ganondorf, and that's all I care about.
Honestly, though,
Yeah.
Oh, it has like
It's-
fucked up dead Ganondorf, but still.
Like, if he's a cool ass Ganondorf and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you and your bitch, I'll be like, alright, bet,
It's
let's
not really
go.
E10.
Duke's
It's
up.
not really E10.
Yeah, this is the first rated M Zelda game.
All because he says that.
Yo, but I love how Zelda does horror, and I am pumped about just the visuals that I've seen in this trailer.
Yeah, I like that it's like going places. It's like Breath of the Wild.
It
Was
was
amazing,
peaceful.
but it was like it was like peaceful. It was like obviously there were like moments of tenseness. But this looks like it's going in a very different direction tonally, which I'm pretty
Yeah.
into.
Totally into it.
And
Absolutely.
it also kind of redeems the shitty Ganon we got at the end of Breath of the Wild.
the big pig man.
Yeah.
Well,
oof,
I
big
like the
oof.
idea that there's a real Ganon now.
Yeah, yeah.
The Ganon that was in Breath of the Wild was just like a tiny percent of his evil seeping out.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
like a little bit of
God.
leakage, and this is the real Ganon.
It was like 10% Fallout.
That's some
And
like,
I'm like, all right, I'm okay with that.
that's some like, hey guys, we made this game for way too long. We have to end
Yeah.
it. Oh
Big
yeah,
pig.
Ganondorf. Big pig. Hey guys, sorry about that. Here's real Ganondorf.
So when I first fought Ganondorf in Breath of the Wild, I did not realize what the Karak seeds were used for. So I actually went in with like, and I wasn't even that far into the game. I was like, whatever, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I, with like 3 weapons and like a shield, was like struggling to beat him. It took me like hours. And I was thinking, like, this is a really good boss battle because it's really hard. And Nintendo did a good job of making it, like, difficult for me. And I finally beat him. I was like, yes, so satisfying. And I showed my brother, and he's like, why is your inventory so small? Goddamn, what have you been doing? I'm like, what do you mean?
Did
I have
you
so many...
beat all the other things before?
Oh,
that?
I kind of have to. But I just wasn't, like, I wasn't cashing on those Korok seeds. And I
It's
wasn't,
just
like
tiny inventory.
yeah, very, very small, very tiny inventory, very few items. I could only carry like so much of anything.
That's pretty funny.
I guess you did play on like survival mode.
I mean,
Corey's
It's
a
like-
real fan.
yeah, I'm a real.
The
fan.
rest of us, we're fakers.
Yeah, you're all.
I
you're
was
all
talking
fakers.
with someone today, and he was like, "Yeah, my dad's put in 1,500 hours in this game."
Christ.
That's a
That's,
lot. That's more
a
than me.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, like he had dead ass. He had a map, like a printout map of the game that covered the table, like the coffee table, and he had like special paint for all the different shit. He painted on this
Wow.
map, and it's like,
man
wow,
takes
this
his,
game does things
Zelda
to
very
people.
seriously.
This is like, is this what Kingdom Hearts fans don't see when they hear about the shit?
I've only played 110 hours of Breath of the Wild, so
Jeebus.
I'm a big fan.
A big fan.
Yeah.
I put about 35.
Damn.
Small fan.
Did you even finish the
Which
game?
is
dude?
basically just, yeah. I got the good ending too.
Yeah, same. I got a very nice ending. Zelda was super happy. But yeah.
But yeah.
I do want to give some like backstory too, because Breath of the Wild was really important to me when I was playing it. It was like I was going through a rough time because like college was ending. I was like kind of depressed about it, and I don't.
Because college fucking sucked.
It was a lot of work. A lot of what was going on. There was a lot of stress in the air, and I don't know. I kind of shut down for like a week. I think like I was just really out of it. It was also when I was just for no reason like anxiety was just kind of like coming up and biting me in the ass. And Harry, you and Joe both like were real good to me. You were very helpful.
Hey.
It's very nice to like know that people pretty much knew what I was going through and were able to help me. And I kind of just like dove into this game while I was going through that, and it was really, really, I don't know, it took an emotional weight off of me when I was playing this game.
The power of Zelda and friendship can get you through anything.
Absolutely.
Zoraldo.
So when this game, and even before this game came out, I wasn't like, I had not played too much Legend of Zelda, but for some reason, something with the trailer that I think 2016, 2017 E3, when they showed like the first trailer for this game, I was like, I was already like emotionally involved and invested in that just because of how it was presented. It was so peaceful, so calm, so quiet. And then when they just announced the second one, I had all these like feelings back.
They all just welled up.
No, yeah, everything I was like feeling at the time I first was playing the game just came back to me. And like the words, what is it? Breath of the Wild is Breath of the Wild, or sequel is in development. I was sitting at my desk at work like, oh god, oh no, I'm gonna cry. And it was good though. It was like a good feeling. I was super excited about it. So this game has a very significant meaning to me, and the fact that they're making a second one, it's almost overwhelming.
It's definitely like it's gonna be a big deal when it comes out.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, that game is going to move units.
Absolutely. Kidding me?
It'll make everyone who bought a Wii U for that game buy a Switch for that game.
And because I'm a big music boy, there was a big debate about the music of Breath of the Wild. A lot of people
I did see that.
A lot of people didn't like it because it was like too simple, I don't know. They just didn't think it was fun. But I was the complete opposite end. I was all about this music because it was so relaxing and because it was so incorporated in the world.
Yeah.
Everything is just about this game was so cohesive. It felt like when you were in the field, like piano music would just kind of come out of nowhere. It would be super nice. Everything just felt like it was very together. And I love the music so much.
I thought you were talking about a completely different thing.
Go.
For a second. I thought you were talking about the Easter egg in the trailer regarding the music.
Oh no, I haven't heard anything.
So this is just a speculation, but there is like a part in the trailer around like the 48 seconds in or something like that, where it sounds like the audio is being played in reverse, and people were like, "Huh, that's kind of funny."
Huh.
So they played it in reverse or incorrect speed. I don't know. They redid that part, and it sounded a lot like the music from the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that like title music that plays, not like the famous one, but it's kind of like when the story is showing for the rolling title or
Yeah.
whatever. It sounded a little bit like that. I'll pull up the tweet because I was just like, wow, that's really
Yeah, I
fascinating.
actually want to give that a listen right now because
Yeah, let me pull it
I'm
up.
interested. I did recognize the piano music though. There's the anytime you fought one of the big mechanical, I don't know, spider things. There's
Guardians?
this like, yeah, the Guardians. There's these like kind of haphazard, very high-end piano notes just kind of being like plucked or played really quickly. The as you got like a thing about to shoot a laser at you.
So this is like a lot of them, but the music is the very first thing that pops up.
Hidden details.
And just click on the video for the tweet. Like, it's Zamp with the pride flag. That's like, just watch that video.
Oh, like at
Is it not playing for
the
you?
very beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I hope they do better in the sequel?
What?
The dungeons.
Yeah, I hope there are like real
Yeah.
dungeons.
Because, like, the, what were they called? Like, the ancient beasts or whatever? Those suck.
Yes.
That was, like, the worst part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are not great.
So, I think that's, like, literally the only thing I need them to change. A little more story stuff would be cool. Like, not like a story focus, but just a little more than just, like, the sprinklings.
Yeah.
And just better dungeons. And then like, literally do everything else the same. I don't care. Like,
Yeah, because that game was so good. The dungeons were kind of the least impressive part. I thought it worked well in terms of like, here are some bite-sized versions
like the-
because you're going to be on the
I like
on the road.
those. The shrines or whatever. I just mean like
Yeah.
the big dungeons.
Yeah, those were very
Because they were all
lackluster.
like kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just do it 4 times and they're not very fun.
it's kind of big,
No.
big empty rooms, really. With
Big empty
gotta-
rooms and then you fight like the same boss at the end of all 4 of them.
yeah, you gotta walk all the way over here,
you
and then you
do.
gotta walk all the way over there. Really,
You whack them a bunch.
yeah,
So it'd be cool if there were like actual temples or actual dungeons.
yeah, that'd be solid. I mean, it looks like there's maybe a bit of undergrounding.
Yeah,
this next
I'm
game.
excited to see what that's gonna be.
Yeah, like way under the castle. I'm hoping that like maybe under the world
There's
there's,
going to be
a lot
some
of
blood
other
magic.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like I saw people speculating like, what if it's gonna be like there's all these like caverns and stuff under Hyrule they get to explore.
It's super cool.
That'd
Link's
be cool.
like missing an arm, I
You get to
guess.
fight the mole people.
There's been speculation that like Link's arm, I guess, is gonna be chopped off or something.
What if
'Cause of
Link
the very-
dies
Ooh.
again?
Yeah, I
Then
was
you
gonna
play
say,
as
I was gonna
Zelda.
say again, you know, because there's other links. They play as
Um,
Zordo. Uh-oh.
But yeah, that's Zelda.
Everything good?
Yeah, I tried throwing something in the garbage can and I missed. And it's like
A game
foot
so
away
good
from
that it
me.
made Harry die.
Uh-oh.
It was really sad.
But yeah, I guess quickly before we wrapped up, I guess it's always important to talk about the things that weren't shown
Oh,
off.
I
this
also have
E3.
one last thing for Nintendo that I want to say.
Okay.
The new
Yeah?
Pokemon games.
Oh yeah.
Fuck those games, but also
Uh-oh.
I'm really excited
Yeah.
for them.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh.
Oof. Oof.
That's it. That's all I have.
Cause Corey, do you know about what's going on with those
no.
games?
They are cutting a bunch of the Pokemon. Like not just like
Oh, shit.
not just like they usually do where it's like they're not in the game but you can get them later. They are literally physically you can't get these Pokemon in this game. Like say Charizard or Charmander isn't going to be you can't get him in Galar, the new region. So you can't even transfer him from an old game into this and use it.
Oh,
They are literally not making models for the characters. There's no data for certain Pokemon in this game
Is there any reason why?
because it would take too much
It-
time.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Oh, jeez.
Because they totally haven't done that for the
Well,
past
that's like, yeah, because they put so much effort
like 8
into
games.
people being able to get their old like Game Boy Advance Pokemon, or even like before that, just the original Game Boy Pokemon, you could get that transferred to
They
your
deadass put that
yeah.
mechanic
You could get it like
into the re-release of the 3DS versions of those
like,
games.
they put a lot of
Yeah, you
effort into that, and now it's like
It's so dumb.
now they're
So
like, well,
that's
everything
real
behind the
stupid.
Switch. Yeah. Jeez.
It's like because I never even invested the money into Pokebank or like did any of that shit, and that still makes me mad because it's like what if there's some favorite Pokemon that I had that won't be in this game? What about my Poliwrath? Is he gonna
Yeah,
be
it's like
here? I mean, he doesn't have a
if-
mouth.
So there are like 3 Pokemon that if they're not in this game, I'm gonna be very upset.
I think
And
I
they
know
are they're
Wait,
Psyduck,
Yeah.
Farfetch'd, and
Of
Murkrow.
course.
And if they're
Yeah.
not in this game, I'm gonna kill someone.
Do you have like a target picked out?
I don't know. It could be anyone. Could be you. Could be me.
Could be you. It could
I
be
don't know.
me.
It could be the closest
Oh,
target.
no.
It could be a detailed strategy.
It could be the Duck fan.
It might be.
I don't
know who
think
it's
Harry.
gonna be.
I don't think Harry would kill a duck.
I think at that point I'd be so off the edge that anything could happen.
Just eyes. Harry's eyes would be filled with so much bloodlust. He's blinded to whatever he's killing.
It'd be like he'd be like Nani the fuck, and then he'd just go on a rampage.
He's just like a dinosaur. He's just heat seeking. He's looking for movement.
But yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
stupid.
very unhappy about that. It's some dumb bullshit, but whatever, I guess.
Jeez.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's messy.
It is messy.
But yeah.
But yes, there are some games that were not talked about this E3, like all of Sony.
Yeah, Sony didn't exist, so that's.
Don't they?
Nope.
Were they planning their own like thing?
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
That was the
Oh,
speculation.
okay.
But no, they had no conference during this time. Nothing. No live stream. I guess the only thing that people would have cared about was Death Stranding, and they announced the release date before E3 happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad that happened.
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
And honestly, if they didn't have a release date for Last of Us 2, and this is like the 3rd year in a row that they did that, I feel like people would have been really mad. And it would have been remembered as like probably the worst conference, because it's like, you made us go through this again and no new information. Why?
That's also like a fair, like, maybe they didn't come because they knew everyone would hate them.
Yeah, like if they didn't have anything, if they didn't have the goods to show, then like why
Listen,
waste a whole hour of
We
everyone's
can't
time?
come because we don't got the pizzazz. No one's gonna be happy. The chutzpah.
Exactly.
Good shit.
The good
The thing that could have made the Ubisoft conference good, Beyond Good and Evil 2,
Was not there.
they already said was not going to be
Oh.
there, and it wasn't. I was kind of hoping that was a lie, but nope.
They were
Nope.
truthing.
I think we alluded to this before, but Bayonetta 3 was not talked about
Nope.
either, which is sad because that game was first announced in 2017.
I feel like there probably isn't much to show of it though. Because
Probably not. It seems like Platinum is like way
yeah, they're
busy.
making like a billion other games, and like Astral Chain looks like it's pretty far in development, so they're probably focusing on that. Like Bayo, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if it was like not very far, because they only just announced it.
No.
Like when?
2017, like end of
Yeah.
2017.
So like they're probably like working on it, but it's one of like a billion games that Platinum makes. So I wouldn't be surprised this game doesn't come out for a while, and if we don't see it for like
Especially
another
since like
at least a couple of months or a year.
honestly, yeah, because like, you know, Bayonetta gets a lot of critical acclaim and a lot of people like the game,
But it's not a
but
big
commercially, no. Like the game did not, like Bayonetta 2 and 1 on Switch didn't do particularly impressive compared to I'm sure what Nintendo and Sega were hoping.
Mm-hmm.
So like these games do fine. It's just like they're you know, they're character action games, so they take a lot of time and a lot of balancing and shit like that for an honestly short experience that people are just kind of probably going to either rent or trade in or something like that. So I wish they talked about it, but whatever.
It'll come out eventually.
Yeah. Rest in peace Starfield,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean,
Elder Scrolls 6, no one was surprised, but rest in peace, Starfield.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so like, I don't care about anything Bethesda makes anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
except for Elder Scrolls, because it'll be Skyrim 2 and that'll be rad. But then it'll come out and I'll hate it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. If ES6 is good when it comes out,
It's a big if.
it's a big,
Big
if.
if.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Gee.
Hello. I am not at all surprised that Metroid Prime 4 is not talked about because it sounds like
Yeah, I mean, that game got, like,
the,
deleted.
yeah, it like literally just like click done, and then it's risen from the ashes. And that was only announced like what 4
Yeah,
months ago or some
there is
shit like
nothing
that.
to show of Metroid Prime 4.
Hell no.
I wouldn't even be surprised if we didn't see it at next year's E3. Like,
Oh hell no. No. This is gonna be like a 3-year long game or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
you know what I am surprised we didn't see though?
What?
Anything from Retro Studios, because I know that they're
Yeah.
making Metroid Prime 4 now, but like
Yes.
they haven't made a game in like 6 years. Like they haven't released anything.
Oh.
Which is
The
bizarre.
last game that they
Yeah.
put out was Tropical Freeze, I think, on the Wii U,
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
and it came out in 2014.
Damn.
Also, apparently, Platinum announced. I don't even remember this game being announced, but it was a year ago. Platinum announced a game called Babylon's Fall, which was like I think the same creative team from Platinum as Nier Automata, but it was going to be like a fantasy RPG or some shit like that. PS4, PC in 2019, but we didn't see anything for it.
I mean, that's another
So-
like same thing with Bayonetta, because it's Platinum and they make 1,000 games.
Yeah,
And I bet this isn't coming out this year. that's
probably
my
not.
my guess.
If I had to, had to take a guess, you're probably
Super
right.
sad.
And that.
Yeah, that's all the. Was there anything else that like you expected to show up that didn't?
I kind of went in blank-minded. I was like, just give it to me, and I think I got what I asked for.
Honestly, I was kind of in the same
It's-
boat where I mean, like I know we made that predictions video, but before then I was just like, oh, if they show like good game, I don't really care. But like I wasn't particularly excited about any game in particular because every game I would have been excited about for E3 was Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
And well, we live in a post Kingdom Hearts 3 world.
Yeah, it's a
Kingdom
brand
Hearts
new
4.
world. Anything's possible.
Kingdom Hearts 4, Joe.
Cyberpunk was probably the one, like, if you asked me, I would have been like, I wish I saw more of that game, before E3. Like, I wish we could see more of that game. And we got it.
Oh yeah.
We definitely
We
got it.
We got Keanu.
We got Keanu.
Yeah, it's cool middle part. His awesome long hair. And his like, whoa, dude, totally, you're breathtaking voice. So
Yep. You're breathtaking. That's the best meme to come out of
It's
E3.
absolutely-
Yeah, I think so.
Hands down.
so you.
I also like Machop just like chasing after the player character. That's a really funny
I like
one
that
too.
meme is the bee and the Machop chasing after like the Pokemon trainer. Like, why you
Yeah.
running? Where you going?
Oh yeah, there's also a corgi.
With
Yeah,
a heart
in the
with a heart
game.
butt.
With a heart butt.
And
yeah.
more importantly than the corgi, there's Impy Dimp.
What is an impy
Wait, I have to look
dip?
up
It's like a weird little pink gremlin-looking Pokemon with these like
Oh my
these
god.
big eyes with these beady little pupils, and it looks doofy as fuck. And its name is Impy Dimp,
Ugh.
and
Hold up.
he's
Ugh.
amazing.
Hold on. Okay. So I have no idea how to spell impidimp. So I just spelled it however I think I would spell it, like IMPYDIMP.
Close enough.
Impidimp. Well, what I got was Google telling me, hey, did I mean imp dump?
Oh no.
Ah.
And I don't even care to look at what that means. But Google's then
Oh my god, he's so goofy.
Google is showing me Big Bank Hank, who's an American rapper from 1979.
That's
and I-
definitely Impy Dimp.
I have no idea where these are all coming together from. So I'm gonna retry and look up Impy Dimp.
There's already so much fan art of this
Good,
thing.
because he's amazing. This is why I said, like,
How do I
fuck that game, because they're deleting Pokemon. But also I'm excited because Impy Dimp is here.
Fucking Impy. I do really like him.
Oh, there he is. Ah,
He's a
there,
fun
I
one.
see him. His tongue.
He looks so fucking stupid, and I love him.
He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
He kind of does. I'm not gonna lie. Stinky goblin that drinks all of your Pepsi and calls you a bitch for $50. Wait, I just need you guys to see this. It's so good.
I see it
Yeah,
right
see,
now.
like, that's why he's perfect.
Freaking.
Yo.
I wish Impy Dimp was a starter.
I would
Oh,
pick
I'd
Impy
choose him.
I want to know what Impy Dimp evolves
Yeah, I'd
into.
choose him.
I really want to know what Impy Dimp evolves into.
I can't wait. I hope it's something stupid as hell.
Impy Dimp. I'm just trying to like conceptualize a name. You got Impy Dimp.
That is definitely fan art.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, podcast listeners.
Yeah, we're just looking at fan art of Impy Dimp. You get to listen to it.
I think I'm gonna say right now, like, all you
He's got such long
all
legs.
you listeners are breathtaking, and thank you for listening to
All three
Oh
of you.
Baby a Triple. All three of y'all. So, thanks for listening.
But why?
Impy Dimp.
Impy.
Dimpy.
Dim.
Ampy Damp.
Later.
Bampy Lamp.
Sam.
Alright, I'm done.